Welcome to the Gospel with the Church Fathers. Today is the Wednesday of the second week of Lent. Thank you for watching, and please share this episode with your family, friends, and on social media. Thank you. Today's Gospel is from St. Matthew chapter 20, verses 17 through 28, and the commentaries are from St. Rabanus, St. Remigius, St. John Chrysostom, Pseudo-Chrysostom, and St. Jerome. The Gospel. And Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way, and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock, and to scourge, and to crucify him. And the third day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshipping him, and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit, the one on thy right hand, and the other on thy left, in thy kingdom. But Jesus answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the 2 brethren. But Jesus called them unto him and said, Ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. The commentaries. St. John Chrysostom. He forewarns them also in order that they should learn that he comes to his passion wittingly and willingly. And at the first he had foretold only his death, but now that they are more disciplined, he brings forth yet more, as they shall deliver him to the Gentiles. Pseudo-Chrysostom. This mother of the sons of Zebedee is Salome, as her name is given by another evangelist in Mark 15:40 and 16:1. Herself truly peaceful, and the mother of sons of peace. From this place we learn the eminent merit of this woman. Not only had her sons left their father, but she had left her husband and had followed Christ. For he could live without her, but she could not be saved without Christ. Except any will say that between the time of the apostles' calling and the suffering of Christ, Zebedee was dead, and that thus her sex helpless, her age advanced, she was following Christ's steps. For faith never grows old, and religion feels never weary. Her maternal affection made her bold to ask, whence it is said, she worshipped him and desired a certain thing from him. That is, she did him reverence, requesting that what she should ask she should be granted her. It follows, he said unto her, What wouldest thou? He asks not because he knows not, but that by its very statement the unreasonableness of her petition might be shown. She saith unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit. We affirm not that this woman's request was a lawful one, but this we affirm, that it was not earthly things, but heavenly things that she asked for her sons. St. Rabanus. They knew not what they asked, for they were asking of the Lord a seat in glory which they had not yet merited. The honorable eminence liked them well, but they had first to practice the laborious path thereto. Can ye drink of the cup that I shall drink of? Pseudo-Chrysostom. The Lord knew that they were able to follow his passion, But he puts the question to them that we may all hear, that no man can reign with Christ unless he is conformed to Christ in his passion. For that which is precious is only to be purchased at a costly price. The Lord's passion we may call not only the persecution of the Gentiles, but all the hardships we go through in struggling against our sins. St. Remigius, that by such partaking they may burn with the more zeal towards him. But they, already sharing the readiness and constancy of martyrdom, promised that they would drink of it. Whence it follows, they say unto him, We are able. St. John Chrysostom, or they offer this in the eagerness of their desire, expecting that for their thus speaking they should have what they desired. But he foretells great blessings for them, to wit, that they should be made worthy of martyrdom. He saith unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of my cup. That seat seems to be unapproachable to all, not only men, but angels also. For so Paul assigns it particularly to the only begotten, saying, To which of the angels said he at any time, Sit thou on my right hand? Hebrews 1:13. The Lord therefore makes answer, not as though in verity there were any that should sit there, but as condescending to the apprehensions of the petitioners. Pseudo-Chrysostom, but as the 2 had asked carnally, so now the 10 are grieved carnally. For as to seek to be above all is blameworthy, so to have another above us is mortifying to our vanity. St. Jerome, but the meek and lowly master neither charges the 2 with ambition, nor rebukes the 10 for their spleen and jealousy. But Jesus called them unto him. St. John Chrysostom, he shows here that it is of the Gentiles to desire preeminence, and by this comparison of the Gentiles, he calms their troubled souls. St. Jerome, lastly, he sets before them his own example, that so should they little weigh his words, his deeds might shame them, whence he adds, As also the Son of Man cometh not to be ministered unto, but to minister. St. John Chrysostom, how much soever you humble yourself, you cannot descend so far as did your Lord.